Woo, woo. Here we are.
Welcome. Hi, everybody.
Welcome. Yes. Welcome, Kevin. I'm so excited to have you back, my dear friend.
Thanks for having me back.
Yay. Hello, everybody. We can see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Friday.
Is it Friday? Oh, yeah, it's Friday.
I'm so like that lately. Like, what day is it? Where am I? Am I missing something? Like, time feels like such an illusion lately. It's wild.
I hear ya. I'm just letting people know that we are live. Wonderful. Or maybe I did already. I don't even know what day it is.
I think you did. I saw a post there.
Oh, perfect.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Liz, Patricia, Gina, Vivian, Jessica Lynn. Hello, Ness. So good to see you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. So we're gonna hop into live readings like pretty quick.
Yeah.
But right before we got on, Kevin and I were chit-chatting backstage, and we were talking about the Akashic Records and how you've started to. I think you're taking a course. Are you taking a course, or did I dream that?
Yeah. No, you're totally right. Maybe you dreamed it. I mean, we're pretty connected, so maybe you dreamed it. And yes, it's one of those things where it's like a breadcrumb, right? And it's like more and more of these breadcrumbs were coming to me around this topic of the Akashic Records. And even when I say it, I kind of get a bit of a like buzz in my body. And so I was watching our mutual friend, Jeffrey Peck, and he had a guest on his podcast, Something Super Spiritual, and her name is Chris. And now I just went blank on her last name, but her name is Chris. She's over in New Zealand, and she is I just have to say, a phenomenal teacher. And she teaches people how to access through, I think she offers three different levels of classes around reading the Akashic Records. And so when I heard her on the podcast, like it just lit up. And that's happened to me several times, one time including the Reiki, a couple times for some of the stuff that I've done overseas class-wise, and then this Akashic Records. So I messaged and I was like, is there any room left? And sure enough, there was. So I signed up. Well, I tell you, phenomenal. If anyone has any interest in the Akashic Records to just even access their own, you don't have to go on to do it for other people. And then the big standout for me in it is that healing aspect, which I'm moving on to level 2. I will do level 3. There's such a familiarity already around it. And there's this excitement of like this new ness around it. And so I can't wait for level 2 because we dive deeper into the healing parts of it, of how the Akashic can assist us in our healing. So yeah, Sandy, I'll give it to you after this so that you can add it to your description of how to check out Chris's website. But if people are interested, highly recommend.
Yeah.
And she has a brilliant way of like being like, it's really simple, and some of the concepts and ideas and information, it can get pretty in depth, and and she just has this brilliant way of keeping it simple, and I need that simplicity when I'm learning. So yeah, I just finished level 1 and we start level 2. It might even be this weekend. If it's not, it's maybe next weekend. Anyways, I don't even know what date it is, but there you go. So yeah, thanks for asking.
And is it live or is it?
It's over Zoom.
You're in class over Zoom. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. There was, interesting enough, 22 people in the class. which I thought was so interesting. When I joined, she actually announced that shortly after I joined the class, but yeah, it's live through Zoom, plus she does tape them. So if people have to miss the class, you can watch the recording. So good stuff.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to just all unfold. I've also been doing Linda Howe's Akashic Records.
Yeah,
She's like the OG. She's like the OG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I read her book and then I felt guided to do the actual course, and it's been activating. Like
Yeah.
it's been more like you're mentioning, like when you just start to, it's almost like a remembrance, and you start to just tap into something that, like a frequency that you've already known so well, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been here, I get this.
Love it.
Yeah, so beautiful. Okay, let's go. Should we jump in?
Let's do some reading.
Let's do some readings. Kevin's going to help me star some. And actually, I just realized I didn't even create a banner or anything because we were just chit-chatting.
Oh my goodness.
So
these lovely people. Thanks everyone for being here. I know, Gina, it is my number. It was funny. It was so funny. I was like, of course there's 22 in the class. And that was including her. So I thought that was really special.
Angel numbers.
Yeah. And Sandy, you don't go in any particular order per se. You just kind of go where spirit takes you. Is that right? As far as the question?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just leave them in all caps and then we can find them real quick.
Hi, Pats. Nice to see you. I'm a starring away. Is it Sharon Sipes' birthday today? What? Someone's asking. Sharon Sipe, is it your birthday today?
I like how you say birthday.
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 Birthing day.
It's your day of birth. That's okay if you didn't do all caps. No worries. We'll find it. All good. All good. So while Kevin's starring,
her birthday's tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Happy early birthday. Oh, the biggest hug.
John taking your class next weekend. Yay. Father-in-law message.
Wonderful.
What is your class next weekend, Kevin?
The class next weekend is with Jason.
Okay.
We're doing it's going to be a fun one. This is a new one, and it's around the energy of the inner child.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it's a guided hypnosis meditation with some psychic add-ons into it. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Sounds juicy.
Uh-huh.
Love that.
You go ahead if you want to choose the first.
Oh, okay. I'll put one there.
I'm just
starting away. I might just go down the line. Samantha says, I had a bluebird visit me a couple of days ago. It was a spectacular fairy wern. Just love the name. Wish I got a photo too.
Oh,
I love that. I have never heard of that. Spectacular fairy wern. Have you, Kevin?
Oh.
Heard of that type of bird?
No.
Wow.
Interesting. I heard, how did you feel when you saw it? That's what they're saying. It was more about how you felt in that moment. Samantha, if you're here, that's interesting. I don't know even if it was a question to read, but I'm reading it. It feels like they're making me aware of what was leading up to it. And it was like nervous system wise. So I don't know if you're going through some stuff, but it was there to really just ground you and bring you into the moment, remind you that you're okay. It was about the trust for you. So going from that place of the fear and stepping into that place of trust was that brilliance of that bird. And again, I've never heard of that spectacular fairy wern. Wow. But that
Yeah.
was a gift. That was a
I'm going to be
gift.
looking out for that bird now. Might Google
Uh-huh.
it after and just see what it looks like. And happy birthday, by the way, Samantha. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
That's so wonderful.
Do my angel team have a message for me today? Please and thank you.
Mm.
Samantha, have you been sort of asking for your guides to come through with some guidance? Because I get the feeling that they're saying that we hear you, but that the guidance is coming in divine timing, like when you are ready for it, if that makes sense. So I pulled the divine timing card, but even before I pulled the card, I was just getting this sense that you maybe had a question, something that you were seeking some guidance around, and you've been maybe connecting to your guides or looking for answers, asking for some clarity. And they're just letting you know that they hear you, and then it's not that they're not listening. That it's more about just like the divine timing of it all. So it's kind of like I feel like it's coming. And then I also pulled the transformation card as well. So yeah.
It's so good. And they were like, pull a card. I was like, okay. And so you had wrote there magical. Well, look at the card that came out. A burst of magic. And so I think there is that taking care of. So it does feel like an answer to your request in that vibration of angels. And there's angels all around you. It's like, it's hard to tell the difference between your energy and theirs because you are that in this earthly walk, you're that for other people, Samantha. And so happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, let's see. Thank you, Vivian. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Yes, Kevin's helped me to turn on the 5-minute rule
Right.
for comments.
Yeah, we don't want no. I was going to call them hijackers, but we don't want those either. But what are they called? Hacker.
Starts with a T, ends with rolls.
Yes, those guys and gals and others.
Nessa's question: we're keen on a creative writing memoir, including fully colored sketches, key scenes of my life, images, powerful and communicative. This morning, a reader told me, wait, a red flag, not to include images.
Okay, I just have to read that again. Working on a creative writing memoir and including fully colored sketches, key scenes of my life, images are powerful and communicative. This morning, a reader told me, wait, a red flag, meaning like red flag, wait, not to include the images. Okay.
And then it carries on here. What advice do my guides have? The other reader was very adamant about not including the sketches. But when I see the sketches, they feel like they fully captured these lived experience of mine. Right away, immediately, I'm like, if you feel like it's your, like, if you feel, what do you have here? You say, I feel they fully captured these lived experiences. I think that's all you need to know. Because it's gonna be right for the people who are. What do you get, Kevin?
I mean, I love that part of it. Again, they're going back to that part of how it makes you feel. And they're saying it's actually, there's not a real right or wrong. way of looking at this. So it's like how you feel in this moment. It may change, and it may change a couple of times in this process. And I love this. So first of all, smack dab in the middle is the honesty card. And as I feel into that, I feel like that might change for you in the process. I got the love and the death card, and how beautiful for that to be in that kind of sandwich of the honesty. And it's not to take away from how other people read in this. Even if you got the perfect reading, you get to powerfully stand in that feeling and make that decision. So as I tune in a little bit further than this moment, I do see color. I do see image. I do see illustration. And that feels like a part of the telling. So, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm definitely more inclined to that as well. I feel like this is one of those situations where you're having this opportunity, almost like a test from the universe, where you get to really anchor into your inner authority and really tune into what feels right for you, because it sounds like this is very artistic. It sounds like this is something that you're creating from your soul. And I think it's this opportunity for you to trust in your own inner authority and intuition. And I think that if you feel like there should be sketches, and there should be sketches, is it just feels like the universe is just like, okay, like, let's see what she does here. I also pulled this Unbound card, which is releasing soul contracts and patterns, past lives. So yeah, it feels like it's just this feels like it's an opportunity for you to clear that old way of being, that old pattern of sort of relying on someone else's opinion, and to really trust yourself. That's what I'm getting.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Ness. I will go back to this one really quick, but I think that that's really important. And so, because they're saying that to bring this up, and that they want us to exercise our free will. And I saw another comment about the fear part of it. So once we start to go into that fear, it's hard for us to be in that place of trust. And so kind of hearing the outside, that's important, and it can be guidance in the moment. And sometimes we get, they'll show us different snippets of it. And there's never, I take that back. They said, take it back. There can be just so many potentials within the energy of one question. And so where you get to be powerful in your power that you already have, you get to decide. And so it's great to hear sometimes the opposite of how we feel about it, because there's a gift in that as well. So it's interesting. I did pull one more card out of the Time Oracle, and I got the Do It. And so it's like either do it or do it. And so I know it's going to be brilliant, whatever you choose. They show me that it's like the brightness and the color. There's joy and celebration. So yeah, I can't wait to see how this unfolds for you, Ness. All right.
Beautiful. Jessica Lynn says, I'd like to learn about the records. Yeah, Sandy's. I've pulled that Akashic Record card for you, I think at least twice. So there's something there. Yeah.
All right. And I think we had Patricia, and I interrupted.
Okay. I don't think that was a question, though.
Oh, wasn't it?
I don't think so. No. Yes, it's my belief. And I'm not sure, because that was at 6:06. I can't remember what we were talking about at 6:06. But let us know if we've misread it, Patricia. And it is a question. I'm sure there's one down here. Okay.
Oh my gosh, Patricia, please put your Etsy's link in the description box. So the images that I used to have, the paintings, I think, tell me your Stargazer. I can't remember your website. I have a bad memory in some areas. Anyways, put it in the description box because she is producing some magnificent new art. And so check her out.
I was just going to say, are you an artist?
Yeah, she totally is.
Like a painter?
Yeah, I have 2 of her paintings.
Wow. I've probably seen, which ones?
The ones that used to be when I was in the main house in the room that I used to have.
Okay.
The blue and the yellow, the 2, one's a star and one looks like the energy of like Mother Mary people get from her.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm just getting chills.
Yeah.
Love that. Michaela says, are there messages for me? Of course, always. Always.
Oh, okay. And she did have a question, so we'll go back to it. I start at Pat's. Are there any messages for me? Michaela Butler. Messages for me. I'm aware of like male fatherly energy around you, Michaela, if you're still here. I don't know if this would be dad or your grandfather on your dad's side. Is who I'm aware of. I pulled a couple cards, and the first one is the caregiver, and the second one is the choices card. And as I feel into it, it's like, and we hear this a lot, and then to do it, sometimes we need to hear it a lot. And so your willingness and your, they're saying permission to really take care of yourself. They want you to be in that choice. They really want you to, in this moment, do the things that take care of you. And so that sometimes can feel like a responsibility. Sometimes that can feel like we really have to carve out the time in order to do that self-care. Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the self-care is big for you, and we hear it a lot, and it's like they're wanting you to hear it again. So hopefully you can. Oh, and interesting about being in that moment. They said pull one card, and it's embracing the moment. That's really important to support you to be in your grounding. Yeah. I feel like you've been doing some work, Michaela. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting because the first card I pulled was angelic protection, and it just feels as though there's a lot of protection around you. And I also pulled the Star Mother as well. So very along the lines of what Kevin was saying as well. Just feels like they want you to know that they are with you at this time. I'm also not sure if there's something that you've been sort of like dipping your toe in a little bit. You've been like kind of going a little bit back and forth with starting to take action in something. But I also feel like they're just, they're not saying like jump in with both feet. They're saying like the guidance and the next steps and the direction is coming, and they want you to know that they're guiding you along the way. But that there will be a point when you're going to know, okay, now it's time to step into this. So yeah, it feels like your grandfather is very much with you, protecting you, and And I'm feeling like the self-care is big as well for you. Like you're going through some big transitions, maybe some awakenings, things like that. So beautiful, beautiful time in your life.
And it was interesting that card, because they took me back to Patricia's, the energy of the Mother Mary. And I feel like this is a part to her, or if we can jump to this, because they're sandwiching them together. So the card, can you actually show that card again, Sandy? The one of the mother, or the
Mother Mary. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it actually is Mother Mary.
Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. Okay. And can you read the message of that?
How can you mother yourself?
Oh my gosh, it's so good. That's so good. Patricia, and I know you a little bit more than most people here, so that does go into, I'm just trying to edit. So they're saying you would understand that in what you're, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. That's also a message for you, Patricia. And feel free, Sandy, to add to that.
The mothering?
Or for Patricia. I know her, and I don't want to speak of, I never shall share somebody else's story. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, okay. I'm just going to add the 2 more cards while you, the forgiveness card and the acceptance card. And I feel that sandwiches into what they're showing and saying. So,
yeah, I can sense that there's something that's happening around you, for you. Like I pulled the crumbling card, which is like the Tower, in the Oracle card deck here. So it feels like there's something that's being sort of falling away out of your life. But they want you to know that it is actually for your highest good. So just to trust in that process.
Yeah. Yeah. Family dynamic, Patricia, is what they're showing me. Mm-hmm.
You're saying earth and ground.
Mm.
Yeah. So if you can get out in nature. Okay.
Yeah. And there's more in the energy of that Mother Mary, the recreation. It's like a regenerate. There's a regeneration of that energy of Mother Mary. When you knowingly created that, they're going back to that energy in what you're doing right now. So, yeah. Patricia's energy always gets me in this like, magical place. I love it. Love you, Pats. And Terry's here. Oh, Terry at Holding Your Space. She's lovely. She is.
Hi,
lovely.
Terry.
Aww.
Oh, I wanted to. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just don't know where the comments went for a minute there.
What?
No, we're good.
Oh.
I just wanted to pop this up here. So heavy right now. How to forgive and clear the liver so flow can kick in. Yeah. Speak to your liver.
Yeah.
We can give consent to our liver to release, to any organ in our body to help us to clear and release energy, through simply just giving our consent and connecting, using breath, using your hands. We all are just so powerful, and we just forget, right?
To add to that, I heard the milk thistle, Patricia, and then the energy and essence of the aqua aura quartz. So milk thistle, and of course for entertainment purposes only, but milk thistle and the aqua aura quartz is supportive for that as well. We love you. You know what MF or MFKE stands for?
No, I was going to ask.
My favorite Kevin ever.
Oh. Duh. How did I not know that?
I know. good.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah. Totally.
I don't want to miss any. Jessica Lynn. Let's see. Should we see if we pull the Akashic Records card again?
Could you imagine? That'd be phenomenal.
Hmm. Hmm.
Thank you. Cool. Oh. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. Just before I got on this live, I messaged a friend who in the last couple of days, 444. And so I kind of said, watch for the 444. And then they were like, oh my gosh, 444. Or however it went, it was this back and forth. And so it's really interesting, Jessica Lynn. I got the 44 and the 4 cards. So perfect storm and caterpillar. So again, I feel like there's this little bit of a thread of commonality in what we're needing to hear right now in the repetition of it. And that through the things that are sometimes to the least of our preference, actually assist us to get to another place. And so that energy of the caterpillar and the opportunity and that growth, that cycle is actually there to gift and support you, Jessica, in this, and to watch for those 4s. And that's about the reassurance. And it assists in the indecisiveness is also what they're saying. So clarity. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Yeah, I got strength and guidance. I also pulled forgiveness and understanding, and then compassion. So I think that your guides are just and I know you've just finished school, and I feel like that's been like you've been like on this upward climb on a treadmill, and it feels like they're just saying like it's okay to like slow down now and like take some time. I feel like there's this sort of energy around calling in your soul fam, calling in your soul tribe. Like they want you to like have more fun. That's what I'm feeling. More play, more fun. Yeah. Like you've been working so hard, and they're just like, get off the treadmill. Yeah. Get outside, enjoy some sunshine.
That's so true. And yes, Sandy and I are very good friends. They're noticing. So good. Yeah. We are indeed. So thanks. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, Gina, that's so funny. She says, Kevin is a joy to watch as he gets so excited about the synchronicities. I do. I can't contain it. I sometimes like, it's no different in my private readings where I'm like, often, I just can't contain it. I just cannot. I can't contain the emotion sometimes where it's like, I get so excited.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I did something. They're pausing me. Part of that excitement they're saying is because I put out a request for more of the messages to be for more people, because there was this feeling of, just honing in on one person, and there's purpose to that. But Spirit is really trying to reach more of us, to speak to all of us inclusively in these readings. So I don't know why that prompted my memory of that request with Spirit, Gina, but thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm so happy that resonates.
Yay.
Yeah, you've been working hard, sister. All right, let's pop back over here. Vivian.
Message from Spirit, please. Absolutely. Which deck? Oh. Vivian, I'm just going to show you. They specifically pointed this deck, relationship harmony and victory. Yeah, it's about your prayer, your request, your conversations. It feels again like they're answering what we're putting out, and it feels like this accelerated energy in how they're answering and how that's showing up for us. It's like in this sped up timeline. It's assisting us in when we're working to manifest and create and call in. It's like it's hyperspeed. And so relationship harmony and victory, I'd be curious if you understand that.
Yeah, that makes, she says, Kevin, let's see here.
Amazing.
Today I had a talk with my spirit team about manifestation.
They hear you. That's how quick it is. We're not doing anything wrong. And so there's there's no blocks. That information and that support and that feeling is always there. It's always there for us. That's how much it's just so present. And so sometimes I know you understand, Vivian. And so, we're just also taken care of, and that feels so good.
Yeah, I pulled power and intention, and it just feels like this energy of reminding you of how powerful you are, how powerful we all are. I'm mixing my words. How powerful we are as creator beings, because we are creator beings. I also pulled the romance and connection card. So I don't know if this has something to do with the romantic connection, or maybe it's a friendship connection, but I'm feeling more drawn to a romantic connection. And it just feels like this energy around, a romantic connection that is either shifting, or one that's going to be coming in. I'm not sure if you are single or if you are in a relationship. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I also pulled Align Your Life. So along with that manifestation, I feel like your guides are really guiding you to get super, super clear. What is it that you're wanting to call in? What is it that you're a match for right now? So I think they're wanting to remind you of your power, of your co-creative abilities. And like Kevin said, we are coming into a period of time where we're much more easy, like the veil is lifting. It's easier to connect with spirit. It's easier to shift into a higher frequency, into a higher vibration, especially if you've been on this path for a long time and you've been doing this work for a long time. And so with that, manifestations are speeding up. So all feels very good. Yeah.
Amazing.
Beautiful. My talk with my spirit team today was all about that. Okay, partnership. So there is a theme of partnership. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Amazing. Yeah. You're so welcome, Ness. I love talking about like the shift that we're going through.
Yeah.
And like, can you feel it though, Kevin? Like, can you feel a shift in like the consciousness? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't not, right? It's like,
yeah, for me, it's hard to articulate.
yeah.
Feeling sometimes does that, where I'm like, oh, I try, and then I'm like, that's why I try to, or maybe that's why I add sometimes the excitement to try to I don't know, portray how I feel, and I just can't
Yeah.
contain it sometimes. So, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, I'm feeling that, and
Yeah.
I'm witnessing it in other people and feeling it as, a collective. So, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It just gave me like so many goosebumps.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. I love that you say that. I love witnessing it in other people. It's so true. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that totally. Alrighty. Aw,
You can
Dawn,
feel it.
so good. A message from father-in-law. Oh, it's interesting. I heard daughter. I'm just oh my gosh. Never mind. I just went there for a second. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm laughing. Perhaps he had a very good sense of humor. I think he connects immediately, which is interesting. The D name and also the S name connected to him. I feel like he's a fast provider of information, one of four. I'm not sure if that's you or him, one of four, but he sees you as the daughter, and so it's like the in-law part. It kind of like it's like the whiteboard, and it's like, okay, I'm going to erase that part of it. The energy is how he sees you is actually how you see him. More fatherly is what it feels like. Okay. The fours also apply to you, Dawn. So the fours within the clarity around the indecision is what he's showing me. And also the month of May being highlighted around him. If you can understand that, if you're still here. Oh, he makes my heart race quick. So I don't know if there's something connected to the heart with him, but
Yeah, I am feeling like very excited, like almost like palpitations in my heart. Interesting. Um yeah, I pulled the blessings and abundance card as well as the ask and receive card. And I feel like he is right there, very close to you. And he wants you to know that there are so many beautiful opportunities that are coming your way. And he wants you to really know how supported you are from the divine, from your spirit team, from him, and that he's doing some work behind the scenes, I feel like, to create some new openings for you, some new pathways. So I also pulled Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So it feels like some things are unfolding for you, maybe some spiritual gifts. I don't know if you are, doing some healing work right now, or if you're thinking about
oh, he passed yesterday.
yesterday.
Oh, wow.
One sec, okay?
Yeah.
You carry on.
Yeah. Dawn, it's interesting. So just be in the knowing that he transitioned and went to the light like that quick. And his ability already to be in communication, they show us that because sometimes we've been told that it takes a certain time. And I've also seen that sometimes it's that quick that they're able to be in the communication. So there's also I feel like this teacher, because he brings me back, and I don't know if he was a teacher, but perhaps from how he showed people things, there's that teacher in him, but that he's here for all of us. I'm sorry for your loss.
Mm,
So, yeah, I'm sorry
yeah,
for your loss. Yeah, he was so open. Absolutely. Wow.
I am still feeling a lot of energy in my heart, but like in a really beautiful way. So it feels like he was like a very loving man, and I don't know if his energy to me feels very at peace.
And
Yeah.
who is Shirley? Did I say something about S name? I think I did. Who is Shirley? Just curious. Tina M, bye for now. I will email you tonight. It's on my list. All righty.
Oh, his wife.
Oh, his wife. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. All righty. Shall we move to the next?
Michelle. Any messages from my dad, Randy, who passed?
Hi,
Some
Ella.
mediumship questions.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
Mm-hmm.
I know you were going to be here. Dawn, you're welcome. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Interesting.
Thanks, Ness.
I don't know. This is interesting, Allison. I kept seeing stars. I thought I was like looking up in the sky at the stars, and it's that as well. It's that as well. But the stars, it's like they're on a string of lights. And like, I'm going to call them patio lights, but they're like a string of lights that you would put on a patio, but they're stars. Why are you showing me this? Also the R name. And then as I'm seeing the stars, okay, this is random. The horses are going by. Like the horses are speeding by. I'm like, what is that? Shooting stars? No, they're horses. Oh, goodness. Interesting. And the month of March being significant. And the reunion with did I say R? And it's Randy. Oh my gosh, sorry. But I think there's another R, but that's so interesting. Also the reunion with his mother, that felt really special in that reunion. There was excitement and love in that. So also bringing in mom or your grandmother. Interesting. Oh, his birthday's in March. Okay. Yeah. What are you getting, Sandy?
Yeah, I feel like he just wants you to know that he's very close by. I pulled Guardian Angel. And I also pulled Friendship and Union. Yeah, so it just feels like he's, I don't know if you're sort of at a place where you're calling in new friendships, or maybe a divine union, a partnership, but it feels like he's helping you. Single mom, very close to her. It feels like he's helping you with this sort of calling in this divine. It feels more like a romantic partnership, but he wants you to know that he's your guardian angel. He's there with you. Couldn't be closer. So yeah, he just passed in June.
Okay. Watch for those lights. I see those lights again. It's like watch for them. There's something about those string of lights and they're stars, Allison. So keep that one in your back pocket. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you were close to him. Yeah, I feel that. He comes through as like very, very close. Okay.
I choose the
Mm,
next one?
yeah. I was going to go with Sharon Sight, but.
Oh, stop it. My oh, my fairy godmother. Oh, my godmother.
My twin
Yeah.
sister Sandra.
Mhm. Okay. Sandra?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun. You know oh, it's like the friendship, you know, where you like had the heart and it was like the locket, and then it was like two pieces, and you'd give one, and your best friend or that your significant other, whatever that other half of the heart would be. That's what she's showing me, Sharon. And so it feels quick in her exit from this world. Um, and yeah, and just so premature. It wasn't, I mean, yeah. Um, Does she also share a name with the other female, Sandra? But more, I'm taken to the middle. But the sharing in the name. Um, what are you showing me? Okay. And however you language this, she it's two parts. She's like, say this part first. So it's like, I don't know if you'd understand if she tried to mother you, but in that relationship, there felt like this like mothering part too. It just added another layer to the relationship that you beautifully share. And she now in this other realm, it's like she's and this is a part about the languaging it how you want, but it's like she's an angel for you. And I don't know if you already consider her that. It just feels really special in that energy that you share with her. Um, and I feel like there's some children. So, um, yeah. There was one other thing you were telling me. What? Go ahead, Sandy. Oh,
Yeah, I'm.
sorry. She dropped it in again. I'm so sorry. And then I'm done.
It's okay.
The feathers. So in that, Angelica, all of the feathers. So if she shows you the feathers, Sharon, I wouldn't be surprised if you have a collection of them. Um, or you should have a collection by now. Beautiful. That bond still
Mm.
feels the same, Sharon, and although she's no longer here in the physical, the relationship just feels so the same in that, and that connection with the love in that heart, that's eternal.
Mm.
That'll never be any different. So sorry for your loss, Sharon.
Hmm. Beautiful. Sharon, I'm wondering if there's like a creative project that you've been thinking about taking on or that you felt some inspiration around. Um, because it feels like there's some something that you felt inspired to do and it feels very creative. So I don't know if that's like a career shift necessarily, but they're just sort of showing me that there's some opportunities coming up for you, and some opportunities of like change. And I think this is going to be like a really good thing, because they're also showing me blessings and abundance card I pulled. And then I also pulled the initiation. So it just feels like it feels like it is getting ready to get ready. This creative project. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Um, but it also, yeah, it feels like your sister is like the one at the wheel. Like it feels like she's sort of guiding the train. So yeah, I say if you feel that inspiration to take on a new creative project, go for it. When you feel that like the timing's right. Right? Know that you're being guided and that she's right there along side you. So
Mhm.
very close.
Wonderful.
Should we do one more?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Okay.
Why can't it see?
Yeah, Patricia says must feel different when you lose a twin. Yeah. Let's see. Bernie Girl says, hello, everyone. Is there a message from my sister who passed away 6 years ago on the 12th?
Wow, that's so interesting as I'm like pulling the cards. Hello from heaven. The dragonfly for you. She's showing me the dragonfly, Bernie Girl, your sister. And it's like this repeat of the S names, highlighting the S name as well. I know there was a Sandra, a Shirley, also the S names. Okay, and it's like this celebration. It's like you crossing the finish line in that success and achievement. And it feels like a lot of energy went into this. And so her recognizing you in that celebration, if you will, in the energy of what celebration feels like. If you haven't been in that celebration, a nudge from her to be in that self-recognition and celebration is what I'm getting. What you getting?
Daughter Shantara and niece Sydney.
Yeah, it's like S's tonight. It's so interesting how they group us together. Oh, and the white birds. The white birds around you too, Bernie Girl.
Yeah, I feel like this, she's bringing in this energy of like, you've had to have a lot of courage to like pick yourself up at time after time. And like, she's really pointing out like you've been doing a lot of work, and she just wants to like, I think, acknowledge all of that inner work. It's like inner work that you've done and that you've been doing, and she just wants to acknowledge that and just to let you know that she's right there along with you, and all of this, you know, work that we do here on planet Earth at Earth School is all growing. It's all growing us, and even the difficult stuff. So yeah, I think she just acknowledging you, and she loves you so much, and she's right there with you. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think we're complete.
Love it.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. I mean, that was so fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me.
Let's do it again.
We shall.
We shall. Bernie Girl says, I've had to do all of that. Thanks so much. Yeah. Beautiful.
Wonderful. Thanks everyone for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Sandy's channel.
Yeah.
All that good, free, supportive stuff. You're welcome, Allison. Thanks everybody. It was a pleasure.
It was. That was so fun. Thank you for being here. And we will be back.
We shall.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay. Night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you again.